All right, Shalom. Call Halayimla Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, better known as GMS, who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the hopeful elect, the tabernacle of David, beginning with the 144,000 and the rest of the men, women, and children out of the 12 tribes, whom Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai will have mercy upon. I'm your brother Matazabath, and I just wanted to do a quick video response dealing with the beloved apostle Ramlab lesson entitled "What Happened to In Season and Out of Season." And as you can see here on the video, this is from IUIC Toronto, Canada. And basically, in their community post, they have camp season is back in full effect. Right now, this is not me doing a bashing video or gaining up on any brothers or anything else like that, but this is simply a video dealing with 100% correct sound doctrine. Now, for newer brothers that are coming into the faith, all right, take very heed to what you're seeing in this video, because this is a prime example as to why we have to seek out the old ways. All right. We have to search the old paths from our forefathers. All right. And we also have to understand with the leaders that have been put over us through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, starting with the apostles, the bishops, the elders on down. All right. Now, what I would say is, if you're somebody new coming into the truth, you need to really hone in to the true men of the Lord. You know, the scriptures talk about you should know them by their fruits. Now, a shepherd, all right, is supposed to keep watch over the flock of the sheep. If you're taking days off, if you're taking months off, if you're taking seasons off, in between seasons, I should say, how will you know to warn the sheep when the wolf comes? And that's just plain and simple. All right. And you have, you know, individuals out here in certain camps where really you have to blame the leadership of that particular camp, because this starts with the head, the rulers over that leadership, man, the leadership in general. It's not a good look. All right. And what happens is, when it's not trickled down from on high, this is the type of things that happens, you know? And so when Yahweh Shai Hamashiach comes back as a thief in the night, a lot of you members who, you know, a lot of you brethren and a few of you Akwathian that may be, you know, watching between camps, because we know a lot of y'all watch between camps, whether it's us GMS, whether it's IUIC, ISUPK, whatever the case may be. All right. You're going to get left behind, man. You know, and a lot of our people, they're caught up in the limelight of things. All right. They're caught up in the feasting. All right. They're caught up in the fashion aspects of the world. All right. Because IUIC just came off posted a fashion going down to their hosting their little runway or whatever the case may be. Right. Man, we're in a time where we're mourning, man, because this devil is about to come down upon us with great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. All right. And with all the distraction going on across the four corners of the earth. All right. How much more should we be pushing the 100% truth, waking up our people? But here it is. You come out of the woodwork. And now that it's starting to get a little bit warmer outside, because we're heading into the summer season in Babylon the Great, which is America. Now, all of a sudden, camp is in session. No. Camp has always been on session. OK, since the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai rose up a man by the name of Abba Bivens going back to 1970. OK, and the great men that came after him, such as High Priest Ariah, High Priest Elder Yaquab, and the rest goes on all the way down to our beloved apostles today, and us young men that laboring after the apostles. You know, so I'm gonna get some few precepts here in no particular order. I want to start here in Luke chapter 10 And I'm going to start at the top. The main point is at verse 2. It says, after these things, the Lord appointed other 70 also, not just the 12. All right. We always talk about the 12 apostles. There was more men that were set up and appointed. So it says, after these things, the Lord appointed other 70 also and sent them 2 and 2 before his face into every city and place whither he himself would come. So if Yahweh Shai, like Apostle Gabar always says, man, if Yahweh Shai was here, he'd be out doing the work, no matter rain, sleet, or slow. Right? Verse 2, it says, therefore said he unto them, the harvest truly is great, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the Lord of harvest that he will send forth laborers into his harvest. So here it is. You only want to come out, it seems, when the weather is just starting to get good, because, you know, you got the sisters wearing the sundress. It's sundress season, right? You know, cats will be out, you know, good weather, barbecuing everything, right? So Jake come on out having a good time. Oh, yeah, you know, it's easy. We can hit Jake up. But the moment it gets cold, heading into the fall and then later into the dead, you know, middle of winter, you don't want to be out there putting in the hard yard, man, gathering up. And see, what happens is the downfall with this group, IUIC in particular, is they all about numbers. It's a numbers game with Nate, man. And you would think that all of those men that you showcase on a day-to-day basis, including when you set up your little marching festivities, having over like 10,000 men marching in the street or whatever the case may be. I don't know. I'm just putting up a number, right? You would think that, imagine if every one of those brothers had a channel of them doing the work and actually teaching, man. Hell, anybody can put together a group of 50 men and you only have one leader out there teaching, but the other 49 is just standing on the sideline talking about something. That's right. Like, come on, man. You know, and that's why, you know, call Halayim Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai and the water for the apostles who were set up to lead over us, man, because you have the apostles that's been doing this thing for damn near 30 plus years and they still out there setting the example. So let me read Luke 10 and 2 once more. It says, therefore said he unto them, the harvest truly is great, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the Lord of harvest that he will send forth laborers into his harvest, man. Because we supposed to bid to the marriage. You can't get laborers if you just taking off seasons, man. You supposed to be out there, right? Let's get another one. This is John chapter 21, and I'm gonna start at verse 15. You gotta love the motivation, man. Okay, because really, you know, these dudes, they're really not motivated, man. You're not motivated. That's what it really comes down to. And you don't really fear Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. John 21 and 15. So when they had dined, Yahweh Shai said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? He said unto him, yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, feed my lambs. And who are the lambs represented here? All right. Really, the Israelites, beginning with you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, starting with the elect. We're the lambs. We're the sheeps. Verse 16. He said to him, again, the second time, Simon, Salakia, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He saith unto him, yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He saith unto him, feed my sheep. Verse 17, he said unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Yahweh Shai said unto him, feed my sheep. There was a reason why he told Peter that. Okay. There was a reason why he told Peter that, man. And we have the same sentiment here in Great Millstone. We love Yahweh Shema Shah, so therefore we were commanded to go out there on the highways and hedges and preach the gospel. Right? That's it. Just preach the gospel, man. Right? Let's get 2 Timothy 4:1. It says, I charge thee therefore before the Most High and the Lord Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, who shall judge the quick and the dead at his appearing in his kingdom. Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. All right. You're not supposed to have no breaks. It's getting a little chilly out here. It's getting a little cold. So we're going to wrap it up and then we'll see y'all next year around spring or summertime because camp will be in session. No, we're not doing that. All right. There's so much happening now. Esau, with the snap of his finger can, bring all this shit to a crashing halt, starting with the dollar crashing, the economy, falling, resetting to institute his new world order. There's so much that's going on right now, man. And us being a watchman, we're supposed to stand upon our watch, okay, to let the state of the flock know, hey, this is what's coming. Prepare yourselves. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Let me read that again. Verse 2, it says, preach the word, be instant in season and out of season. Reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. Why did he say that? Continue to read verse 3. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itchy ears. Because let's say you take some time off, eventually what'll happen is, because you haven't been doing your lessons, your videos, whatever, hey, brother, what's going on with you, man? And Jake, Jake has a short attention span. So Jake, they'll go to the next highest bidder, man. If that person looks the part, can speak with such eloquent, can speak very eloquently or whatever the case may be, Jake is going to falter over, man. And then here you come out of the woodwork and wondering where the sheep went. They scattered. Because they was dependent upon you, but you was nowhere to be found. And when you really get into understanding sheep, they are a very docile type of animal, man. They need a shepherd to guide them. You see? Verse 4, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth and shall be turned unto fables. Let's look up this word fables. All right, goes back to the Greek word mythos. Strong's definition, it says through the idea of tuition, a tale, fiction, myth, fable. All right. If it look good, well, I don't know. It kind of look good, sound good, brother. But, I'm just going to go ahead and do what he told me to do. And yeah, it's all good. Making, as the scripture says, make a provision to the flesh. You don't want to make no provisions to the flesh. Being enticed by things because they sound soothing to your spirit. You see? So you can't be caught off guard with the bullshit, man. That's the reason why you have to stay instant in season and out of season, man, because we got work to do. Remember, you have false prophets and false teachers on the scene trying to persuade the flock to go a different way, man. That's why we're supposed to be out there on the battlefield, man. Remember, this is a spiritual war, too, at the same time. Because technically, we all got things going on in our lives. Situations come up and everything, but that should not deter you from doing this work, man. There should be no fucking excuses when doing the work of Yahweh Shem Shah. Excuse my language. Right? Let's get this here real quick. All right, this is Luke chapter 19, going into the parable of the money, because this truth is likened unto money or talent given from Yahweh Shem Shai. Verse 11. So it says, and as they heard these things, he added and spake a parable, because he was nigh to Jerusalem, and because they thought that the kingdom of the Most High should immediately appear. And he said, therefore, a certain nobleman, Salakia, and he said, therefore, a certain nobleman went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom and to return. And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy till I come. And that's what we're supposed to be doing as watchmen. It's like if your father or whatever told you, all right, son, you're the man of the house. I got to leave, go on a trip, but I will return soon. So until I come back, occupy the house, take care of things that need to be taken care of. It's the same thing. Salakia, Yahushai left to prepare for us the kingdom. And prior to him making his return, we're supposed to be getting ready, preparing, making our bodies a living sacrifice, going out there, bidding to the marriage. We're supposed to be occupying through teaching, exhorting one another. How can your brother get exhorted and built up if you just sitting on your ass and you ain't doing shit? Taking a month or two off, man. There's no breaks when it comes to this work. You're working for the creator of the whole entire universe, man. Think about that for a minute. Like, come on, man. Anyway, moving on. Verse 13, it says, and he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy till I come. But his citizens hated him and sent a message after him saying, we will not have this man to reign over us. And that's Jake today. Jake don't give two damn. They don't give two shits about Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You them same niggas that was back then that crucified our Lord, man. Yahushua HaMashiach. Man, y'all sitting up there waiting for y'all Sky Daddy. He ain't gonna do nothing. Keep that same energy, Jake. That's great. Because that just means in the long run, that's a far more greater chance for us to be accepted in the good grace of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. And Lord's will, we're a part of that number. Moving on, verse 15. And it came to pass that when he was returned, having received the kingdom, then he commanded these servants to be called unto him, to whom he had given the money that he might know how much every man had gained by trading. You got to think too, man. If you out there hustling and you give somebody a stack, you know what I'm saying? You come up on a lick, right? You expect it, man. So when it's time to collect, you don't think Yahweh Shai is going to come back and collect, man? Based off what he told us to do? Come on, man. Think about it, man. Yahweh Shai he's from the tribe of Judah. You know how Judah get down, man, with his money? Think about it. Judah don't play when it comes to his money. How much more our Lord, man? You know, inside joke. Anyway, it says, verse 16, then came the first saying, Lord, thy pound have gained 10 pounds. And he said unto him, well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in a very little, have thou authority over 10 cities, man. Because remember, there's a reward for what we are doing. But I guess these individuals, in IUIC, they don't get it. And I'm not talking about all members, because you have certain brothers in there that's part of the elect, man. And they going to wake up and see that, hey, Nate bullshitting, man. Straight up. And that goes for all those other camps out there, too. So it goes on to say, verse 18, and the second came saying, Lord, thy pound have gained 5 pounds. And he said likewise to him, be thou also over 5 cities. And another came saying, Lord, behold, here is thy pound, which I have kept laid up in a napkin. That's what y'all doing, man. You half-assing with this wise counsel. It says, and another came saying, Lord, behold, here's thy pound, which I have kept laid up in a napkin. For I feared thee, because thou art an austere man. Thou takest up that thou layest not down, and reapest that thou didst not sow. And he said unto him, out of thine own mouth will I judge thee, thou wicked servant. Thou knewest that I was an austere man, taking up that I laid not down, and reaping that I did not sow. So here it is, because that's a lot of that's a thing too. A lot of times Jake be told what it says in the scriptures. They have read it. So really, there's no excuse at the end of the day. You can't bypass and read something and act like it ain't there or it doesn't exist, man. You know what it said. You know you're supposed to be out there, right? Verse 23. Wherefore then gavest not thou my money into the bank, that at my coming I might have required my own with usury? And he said unto them that stood by, take from him the pound and give it to him that have 10 pounds. And they said unto him, Lord, he have 10 pounds. For I say unto you that unto everyone which hath shall be given, and from him that have not, even that he hath shall be taken away from him. But those my enemies which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. That's what's going to happen, man. Because you wasn't really down with this thing from the beginning, right? Let's go to the next one. All right, this is in an NLT. All right, back at First Timothy 4, and I thought this was really good. Verse 13, it says, until I get there, focus on reading the scriptures to the church, encouraging the believers and teaching them. Do not neglect the spiritual gift you received through the prophecy spoken over you when the elders of the church laid their hands on you. All right, because remember, man, we follow after our elders, man, laboring after them. Give your complete attention to these matters. Throw yourself into your task so that everyone will see your progress. But here's the point. Verse 16 says, keep a close watch on how you live and on your teaching. Why are you watching not only how you live, but your teaching? Because you are setting the example to the flock. If you sitting up there half-assing with the truth, man, and you taking time off, what you think is going to happen to the next brother that's coming up in your stead, man? And then you cause that little one to be offended because he going to look at another brother and be like, damn, this brother's, man, he going in, man. Brother going to feel some type of way in the spirit, but then he coming up after you and then see you ain't really doing this. So what you think he's going to lean towards, but Jay get like that sometimes, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that to say that a brother got to be a particular way in this thing. No, man. Because you shouldn't get put off just because one brother may do 5 or 7 to 10 videos a week plus go to camp and stuff. No. You know what I'm saying? We all have our lot, but, let me read this again. 1 Timothy 4:16 says, keep a close watch on how you live and on your teaching, and stay true to what is right for the sake of your own salvation and the salvation of those who hear you. That's plain. Plain as day. All right, we got a couple more here and we'll close out. Isaiah 62:6. It says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. The key word there is never. That don't mean that you come out kicking it when it's warm, then you want to pack it up when it get cold and hold your peace over a short period of time. Then you want to come back out. It don't work that way. You supposed to never hold your peace day and night. The enemy, Esau, Edom, is working overtime. So how much more us from a righteous standpoint on the right-hand side? It says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of Yahweh, keep not silence, and give him no rest till he establish, and till he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. Because although it's written in the scriptures and prophesied to happen, we come out here, preach the word to manifest these things, man. Praying that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua hastening the day. That's what we doing, man. So you're supposed to give the Heavenly Father through His Son no rest. Do your lessons, do your videos, get out there and wake our people up, man. Here it is, Esau working overtime, passing laws, unrighteous decrees, legislation, right? Doing all types of manner of wickedness, enchantments on the left-hand side. But here it is. Camp is back in session. We never left. We've never left. Like, come on, man. All right. Last precept, 1 Corinthians 15:58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord, man. Because Yahweh Shema Shah ultimately sees what we are doing and trust our labor is not in vain, but you got to stay steadfast, man. This is another way on how we prove our faith, man, by doing what we was called upon to do. So with that, Lord's will, this was edifying. I'm your brother Matazabat. All praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Rakak Kudash. Hopefully this was edifying. Shalom.